Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to talk about the Kentucky Wildcats, number 22 Kentucky Wildcats beating Auburn, 70-59 reaction. What a hell of a win for Kentucky or not. I was kind of nervous for this game because, playing on the road at Auburn after they destroyed South Carolina by, 40 or 50. I was kind of nervous in this game, but when I woke up today, I felt pretty good about this game. I'm like, Kentucky, I think they're going to respond well, and you kind of saw the defense start to show signs of some positivity after the Ole Miss game. And it turned into this game as well. On the road at Auburn, the defense was phenomenal. And a big primetime win. Kentucky really needed this win. And their defenses looked pretty good the last two games. They started to struggle. They struggled really throughout the whole season. But the last two games, they found something. They've played more aggressive. They've rebounded the ball much better as well. They've started to rebound the ball really well. They're just playing more aggressive defensively. And that's good. The offense didn't have to be that great today because the defense was locked in. But Kentucky made a clutch basket in the second half when Auburn was starting to cut that lead down. Basically, Antonio Reeves got that lead up. Thero was really the X factor. With 14 points, 8 rebounds, he had 2 or 3 dunks. So, Thero was phenomenal. Probably the most slept-on player on this basketball team. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, hit some clutch free throws as well. Had a nice backdoor dunk where the defense was focused on Reeves. Thero went backdoor, got a dunk. He had 2 alley-oop dunks. One was a poster. But Reeves, 22 points, 5 rebounds. Antonio Reeves on the road, he doesn't play scared. I love that about him. He doesn't play scared. And he was a big part of the second half. He was a big part in the second half, getting the lead back up. Getting some shots in the paint, hit a few threes. He was phenomenal in the second half. He had 4 momentum-shifting buckets in the second half. Right when the crowd was, ready to take over, and then he silences the crowd with those 4 momentum-shifting buckets. And he's just a straight dog. Like, his game has improved so much as a straight-line drive and finisher. He's a really great three-point shooter, but his game's improved so much as a straight-line drive and finishing at the rim with that floater. And I think we're starting to flip it around. I think we can flip it around. Because the last 2 games, I feel like our defense has played much better. They've played more aggressive. They started to rebound. And they're not getting beat off the dribble. And they've out put down the paint. They're playing a lot better now. Yenso start playing a lot of heavy minutes. But I don't know what it is, but when everybody counts Kentucky out, they play their best. And they hand Auburn their first home loss. I love Antonio Reeves, man. That dude's phenomenal. He's going to be good in the NBA, I'm telling you right now. He better get picked by a team. He's been phenomenal this year. Some gutsy individual performances. And I want to get some more credit to the defense. Talk about the defensive clinic. We held Auburn to 39% on 2s, 18% from 3, had 8 steals defensively. Reeves had 22 and 5, made 3 threes. Kentucky just played what I believe was their best game of the season. Absolute dominance from really start to finish. And it was really a team effort. And maybe we're starting to turn a corner, because this is Auburn's first home loss of the year. Kentucky really needed this win. And we beat Auburn to end the longest home winning streak in the SEC. And then 59 points versus us tonight was the fewest Auburn scored in a home game since the 2021, the tough COVID impacted year. And they only shot 30%. So, I know we hate on the team and Coach Cal when they lose, but you gotta give credit to them when they win. Have the team ready, up and ready for this game. On the Yenso, 7 points, 11 rebounds. I love Ongoni Yenso, man. played so good this year. I mean, yeah, you could say sometimes, oh, they're playing 4-on-5 on offense when they're out there. But they should let him come up and say pick and roll. But that's what... But when you have Trey Mitchell on there, you don't have to worry about that, but I thought on the inside played pretty solid. Well, 7 points, 11 rebounds, had the exclamation point dunk to end it. Wagner, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Edwards, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Shepard, 4 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Didn't really take many shots, but he had 5 steals. Some gutsy individual performances. He has 5 steals in 3 of his last 4 games. And what a pass he had to Thero on that dunk. But his defensive instincts, though, were elite. He only took a few shots in this game. He made 2 of them. He took like maybe 3 or 4. But he had some great passes, great defense. I mean, excellent. He had 5 steals. Rob Dillingham had 11 points. 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Bigsley played like 10 seconds, and he just kind of looked rattled after Broom scored on him, couldn't handle the ball, so they just took him out. A bunch of individual gutsy performances. For Auburn, Broom, 14 points, 11 rebounds. He really didn't do much in this game. Did Johnny Broom. Jones, 12 points. He made 3 threes, but other than that, Mazzara, 14.6 rebounds, but like 9 or 10 of those points were free throws. KD Johnson, 6 points. He shot the ball pretty bad. Cardwell, 4 points. Donaldson, 1 point. Moore, 1 point. Donaldson had like 4 fouls and he didn't shoot well. Holloway, 4 points. Probably their worst 3-point shooter. He shot really bad this year for Auburn, but they had 3 players in double digits, but they just shot poor as a team. Kentucky shot 44% from the field, 30% from 3. They only took 13 threes. They didn't take many threes in this game. They really attacked the paint a lot, but Reeves made some big threes when it mattered. Kentucky out-rebounded by 2. They done great on the defensive glass. Out-rebounded them 30-23. Auburn had 5 more offensive rebounds, but they just never get into rhythm offensively. 30% from the floor, 18% from 3. The only reason they were able to get close was free throws, but once Reeves made those like 4 straight momentum-shifting baskets, the game was really over. So we had Auburn their first home loss of the season. So, what was that talk about Auburn being a blue blood? Yeah, blue blood. But they couldn't really get Jalen Williams going, which I hope he's okay. I just wanted to say that. Hopefully he's okay with his knee. But camped out 3 days just to lose. But yeah, good win. 70-59. So that's all I have to say here. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Go Cats. Next game on Wednesday against LSU.